All right, in order for you to end, or in order to end colorism, yeah, you have to understand where it actually comes from. Now, this is not me saying or putting blame or whatever the case is. This is understanding the root cause so we know how to really solve this problem once and for all. Yeah. Now, colorism is something that stems from racism. Yeah. Now, what I mean by that is the colonizers, yeah, the oppressors, they are the ones that put that or those mindsets, those ideologies in Western society. They've embedded it in the mainstream education and the mainstream media, yeah, and they program it to children from an early age, yeah. Now, don't get it twisted. I understand that there are, executive producers, editors, all these other people that subconsciously, yeah, they have subconsciously took on the role of making not even just making sure, but it's like I said, they may not be fully aware of what they're actually doing. They're just doing the devil's work. Do you see what I mean? They're doing the devil's work because if they're aware of it, then that's another thing. And if they're aware of it and they're still doing it, then that's another thing. That's another story. But if they're not aware of it, then they're not aware of it. Do you see what I mean? So so the solution really, it just comes down to, you know, teaching humanity as a whole, like real story, not his story, real story. Like everyone has a story to tell. Yeah, everyone. Yeah, everyone has gone through an experience. Yeah, everyone has, had a significant impact in history, in real story, like in the world, worldwide. Yeah, it's not just one particular area. Yeah, it's not just one particular so-called racial group. Yeah, everyone has had an impact in some shape or form. Yeah, that's just reality. Yeah, deal with it. Now, so it's about teaching humanity. And the funny thing is, when you're a kid, most times, if you're not really watching TV like that, and you're not really paying, if you're not watching TV like that, and your parents are teaching you certain things, naturally, you go to the playground, you see kids, you don't care what they look like. Do you see what I'm saying? You just want to play. You want to have fun. Do you see what I mean? If they like football, for example, guess what? I mean, if you like football and they like football and you see them play football, you want to play football, you end up playing football with them. You're like, can I play football? Can I play? And if they say, yeah, get me, you automatically become friends. And you could look completely different, come from different cultural backgrounds, and you realize that you would realize that years later. Do you see what I'm saying? And you're still friends. This is one of the benefits of growing up in a multicultural society. Yeah, I know there are some like negatives in terms of why they came about and all that stuff. There, don't get it twisted. I understand that side of it, but I'm saying there are some benefits in terms of the positives are being from a multicultural background or growing up in a multicultural area, and from a very young age, you're able to not really lock onto the whole racial propaganda. Do you see what I mean? But as far as colorism is concerned, yeah, it just comes down to teaching children the truth in regards to, that neither darker or lighter is inferior or superior. Yeah? It's as simple as that. Yeah? Everyone has a role to play in life. Everyone can add value. And some people can devalue people, but it's about adding value. People can add value regardless of what they look like. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. But other than that, look, um, if you want us to help, if you want to help us really eradicate colorism, you're gonna we're gonna need to do a lot of things. Yeah, a lot of things. So, and for example, like I mentioned about the mainstream education and media and stuff like that, we need to put things in place to be able to solve that particular field, that particular area. Yeah. So what I'm gonna recommend is if you click the link in the description box below, there's a become a member of the Thealkebulantrust. Well, not that actually. You can if you want to join the course, this, that, and the third. But the link where it says make a donation, click on that link, yeah, and we'll be able to. What we're gonna do, we're gonna basically try and put things into place and just try and solve these problems once and for all. Like it is long going through this whole process. You know what I mean? But when I say long, it's a generational thing. Yeah, it's not gonna be solved overnight. But with each generation, we're able to, solve the problem, because that's how racism and colorism became so prominent, because over years they've been programmed and fed a certain propaganda. You see what I mean? But anyway, the link to the video as well is in the description box below. You can watch that for yourself properly and all that stuff there. If you've got any other questions, any topic you'd like for us to discuss on the videos, go ahead, leave it in the comment section below. Remember, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, because you never know, the video you suggest might just be next.